This is Zoe or Zofia with Divinity Within Me, where we take time to get in touch with the divine. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Happy Lover's Day. Let me check. Make sure you can hear me. I'm at this really cool place here in Ubud called Moon by Sun. They're being so sweet here. Look how cool this mirror is. So cool, right? So, because I have a big love for the moon, and because the moon has to do a lot with our emotions and our emotional state, um, I thought it rather appropriate to be here. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Oops, because I know it's loud. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me. Amazing. Amazing. So today I am just going to tune in to I'm just going to tune in to a love frequency because I want to give some nice love to everybody that's out there, whether you are by yourself, whether you have someone to love or not. I hope that you're loving yourself. So let's call in a nice prayer for ourselves. Dear universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ancient deities, archangels, um, all of those of the highest vibrational frequency that are here with the love and light that are here to assist us in bringing forth this 4D consciousness and this love connectivity frequency. We thank thee for your presence, for your participation, for your protection, for your guidance, for your clear and concise and precise messages. At 2:22, I wanted to actually start this at 2:22. I have no idea what time it is, but I know it's a little bit past that. They're so sweet. They gave me a rose here. Aw, at least they love me, right? So, super nice. It's always nice to receive flowers, whether you're male or female. I mean, it's nice to grow them and to have them planted, but it's also nice to receive them. So, let's start by pulling a keeper of the light. Let's see who wants to be here. Hello, everybody. Let's see who wants to be here with us today. And hopefully, you guys can hear me and it's not too crazy. Okay. So today we have Charity. Look at, she has beautiful roses. Look at that. And she's wearing pink. Prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. So many of you guys have been in this space, and this is something that our intention, right? It's our vibrational frequency that we match to. So, are you seeing yourself? Are you loving yourself? Are you just praying for someone to come in and love you better than you can love yourself? Because if you can't love yourself, then you also cannot expect or ask somebody else to love you. So, make sure, hello everybody, make sure that you are in this state of prayer and contemplation, right? Ask for what you would like, but make sure that you're matching the frequency. Okay. I did pick this beautiful frangipani. So let's pull first some oracle cards and see what we have to say. Hello everybody. First, there's no place like home. Happy, happy, here and now. Okay. So guys, first, it's about self. Okay. It's about self. Okay. This is changing. Maybe what you thought was safety, or what you thought was home, what you saw as safety or home could be changing. Okay, for some of you guys, you could be moving. Someone could be asking you. You might be finding a new home. Oh, I would love that. um, but yeah, 5 is a number of change. So make sure home is where the heart is, right? So make sure your heart is first in you're in coherence with your heart, right? Brain, heart, coherence. Make sure that you know where your love is, right? Happy, happy. Only you, okay? This is energy of 8, okay? So only if you put in the work, okay? 8 is abundance, but it's also the work that it takes to get to that abundance. So only to ascend do you have the key to unlock, okay? The beautiful the beauty, right? She's like a fairy. She's like floating, right? And this is the egg. So this is birthing something new, unlocking something new that you're birthing, okay? Um, you contain the happiness, right? Home is where the heart is. So it exists within you. So if you're not happy with yourself, right? Receiving back, okay? Here and now. Now, it's important to be present in the here and now, okay? As we're birthing this new thing and we're opening windows and doors, right? As we're putting this flag into the quantum field to see where we want to go. Again, we have the energy 32, the energy of 5, okay? So it's like what was past is history, what's future is a mystery, and what is now, what is today is the present. So it's a gift, right? It's this egg, it's this beautiful gift that we have. And can be, if we can be grateful for that, then we can get a lot further in life, right? We can find a lot more love. Okay. For many of you guys, change in the wind is coming. Okay, the energy of 3. So this is something you guys have been manifesting, right? For some of you guys, you could be manifesting this new, a new direction. Some of you guys could be traveling. Again, this could be a new place. And again, loyal heart. Okay, these came out yesterday, the day before as well. And again, this is the energy of 8. So what the wisdom, right? The wisdom and love that you put in, that you work on putting to yourself, will come back to you. You will see the mirrored aspect. There's also 2 keys in the top of this card. I know it's a bit hard to see, but maybe they unlock. Maybe they're the key to unlock this happiness. Okay? For some of you guys, you have to be happy within your own being before you can expect someone else. You can't expect you cannot expect someone else to create the happiness for you, right? You have to be omitting happiness first. And I know that right now the world is so in disarray, right? And it wants to make us feel a bit down or sad or out, right? But the reality is it's a choice, right? There's a lot of things that I could just be that are not going the way that I would like them to go for me. But you know what? I have to, PMA, positive mental attitude. Um, and it's not spiritual bypassing, like, oh, I'm just going to be happy and pretend like all of it's not existing. But you have to really choose what you allow to persist, right? Persistence breaks down resistance. So if you would like to create more resistance, then you need to be more persistent towards feeling love. You cannot receive something if you're not feeling, if you don't feel or love yourself enough, then there's not going to be someone else that comes in to love you. So that's why it starts with home, right? Home is where the heart is. It's where it starts within yourself. So we're going to pull some from this deck. This is a Star Spinner Tarot. This is a beautiful deck. It actually has 4 different lovers in it. This guy was on a pink bike. This pink is my flower. So funny. Okay, for many of you guys, Death and rebirth, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, we see the roses. For some of you guys, it's just about birthing this new concept or idea. Okay, but also there could be endings. With every ending brings a beautiful new beginning, right? And see this butterfly? It's about the evolution, right? See how these flowers are hanging down, but this one's also growing up. It's about this beautiful evolution that exists also within it. Okay, the Three of Cups. So, what once might have been a third party situation, or you may have been worried about a third party situation, um, is ending. This was upside down there very prominently. I don't really read reversals, but what this tells me is actually now we have the ability to celebrate, right? We have the ability to figure out how to work together to celebrate. Now, see, this is love in the middle. So, um, for many of you guys, you can be what I'm picking up on is um, for many of you guys, some people that really wanted to have, that didn't want to commit to one person, that wanted to have these third parties or this secondary thing, didn't want to choose one, but wanted to have all. This is now coming to an end. Okay. We're now birthing a new cycle, and that old mentality is coming to an end. We cannot really be present. It's devil energy, okay, Capricornic energy. We cannot do that. We cannot have this new beginning. We cannot offer or receive this thing in the material in the material space if we're consistently trying to give to too many people. It's not possible, right? Yeah. So, can we get some clarification on this? Yeah, and for some of you guys, it's what I'm picking up on here is it has been a way of the world to say, the more people that you have, or the more attention, or the more whatever, the more valuable you are. Well, this way is ending, right? We're resetting, and this is ending completely. It's not going to keep lasting. Yeah, because before it might have been, or it still might be, causing this Five of Cups. It's causing this disarray. It's like this devil trying to offer you something. For many of you guys, you're not taking the offer, and he's pissed, right? You're not taking the offer. You're like, you know what? I want to walk down this new path where I'm not giving my attention to other people, because if I do what he says, right? If I take this offer, then I'm in this not happy state. I'm in this depressive state, right? Where they're trying to capture me in this sea of vast lostness, right? They're trying to change the innate being of that which is divine, okay? For divine counterparts and true love, you need to be able to share your focus and your attention and yourself. When you start sharing it with too many people, yeah, the tower will come, okay? And it's going to come, and it's going to destroy, and it's kind of really had enough. Divine is like, no, we're not, this is an old way of an old system. Greed, power, lust, okay? Lust is not love. Do not be confused. Lust is not love, and this old system is collapsing just like much in the world. It leaves you there. It leaves you feeling like, is there somebody else? Do I want to be there? Should I jump? Should I get whatever? Should I do what they're doing? No, no. See this? See, the devil has all these women in bondage by trying to get them to sell their body, by trying to get them or allow them to be, yeah, look at you guys. I can't make this up. Justice, okay? And the Loverz in reverse. Yeah. So, for many of you guys, there could be people that have been attempting to take your love away, okay? That have been trying to get in the middle of your love, of the connection, of the true divine connection, right? And they're trying to distract, right? But justice is coming into play, and justice will be served. Look at justice after the tower. Someone that has been trying to maybe destiny swap or take step in the way of the lovers or something like this is going to go down. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, for some of you guys, true love, real love, conscious love. The Queen of Cups is this very loving, but kind of like a high priestess. You know, she can foresee, she can tell, she can feel everything, right? She's working with all of the ocean, right? The ocean or the water is the emotion. The cups is the emotion. This is the heart. This is the soul, just like the moon. Okay. She sees it. She's foreseeing it. And she's seeing that these people took it away. Now, for some of you guys, this doesn't have to be specifically a woman, right? This can be the man that's in this energy that's seeing that these people have done this and have taken away what he loved and now is changing it. Yeah. Five of coins. Yeah. For some of you guys, it can be another woman or a motherly figure that has created this abandonment in you or that has created this abandonment in your relationship. Take it as it resonates. See this little child, see her trying to protect him, but the reality is this is the five of coins, right? This is changing. Okay. Maybe you're stepping out of this state of abandonment and into this beautiful state of understanding your love and your emotion and not allowing these other people to tear it down. Yeah. And you're not allowing these other people who were maybe supposedly attempting to work with you, because normally the three of coins is about two or more people working together, three or more people working together. But here you see it's only just two. So it takes two. Okay. And once that is secure and once that can be working, then and only then can you bridge off and start to work with other people, work with other things, okay? To create this secure, yeah, the 10 of Cups. Look at this. To create this everlasting love, to create this secure connection, you know, this secure union, this happy ending. This is what has to happen is you have to kind of separate yourself from all these other people. It could be family members, it could be friends, it could be there's a strong maternal energy in this, okay? Could also be healing the inner child, right? So some of you guys maybe came from a broken home or you're healing this. When you do that, that's what happens is the Empress, okay? The Empress. And, you know, for many of you guys, I know that the male loneliness epidemic, whatever the epidemic, it comes from parents or mothers babying, right? And then the son basically feeling like it's the female's job to continue to do the same when no, it's actually masculine's job to protect, to love, to create safety for feminine. It's not feminine's job to do the other, it's feminine's job to nurture. It's just biology, you guys, just information. But you have to, you can't be in full service to your mother and to everybody else if you want to put a woman in this position, vice versa, your father, whatever, you know, take what resonates, play it for yourself, however that is. And yeah, that's when the actual love comes in. Look at this, the Ace of Wands. That's when you'll actually experience the true love. Look at the Two of Cups. Okay. And you'll be able to come together and have this union. Yeah. The Six of Swords. Okay. You're moving to calmer waters. You're moving out of this rough patch, out of these old ideals, right? Look at this new moon. Okay. We have this beautiful new moon coming up in a few days. Okay. This is a new moon, the Chinese new moon. This is an eclipse. Okay. This is huge. There's a lot of shifting that's happening, and we are moving out. We are shedding the last bit of the snake skin. Okay. We're shedding that. We're stepping into the fire horse and we're boldly moving forward. If you felt like you've lost so much and just so many things and people and play, like the things just don't fit or feel good anymore, like you're right on track. Okay. You're right on track. I can't say that it feels safe, but life begins outside of our comfort zone. We have to get in that state of discomfort. That way we tell the universe, we place our order and we say, I don't like this. This doesn't feel comfortable. That way we know what to say that we like or we want or we need. Okay. And what we need is no more lying. And those who choose to lie, yeah, those who choose to lie will not have the strength to continue. Yeah. They will not receive happiness. They will not receive fortitude. They will not receive the wheel of fortune. Those who decide to say, you know what, I'm not going to hide behind lies, right? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be truthful. I'm going to come out, are going to see the wheel of fortune, the wheel of fate turn in their favor, turn upright. Okay. That's what you have to do. Honesty, truth and honesty. This is pure, this is the truest form of intimacy, right? Whether it's with an intimate partner or a person, your friends, whoever, it doesn't matter. The highest form of intimacy is truth, is transparency, is being able to share and be honest, not lying, not making shit up because you don't want someone else to hear, you don't want someone else to know, or you trying to protect their feelings. It doesn't, okay? It takes away the strength. It actually creates weakness. So if you want to build strength, then you have to be honest. If you want feminine to protect and to nurture, okay? If you want her to not be the lioness that's tearing your head off, and you want her to be this soft, gentle Virgo, virgin, right? This gentle nurturer, this empress, then you have to come clean. You have to change, right? You have to be willing to change, yeah. And that's what will ultimately create the happiness. Now, it doesn't matter, you guys, the sun. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's same sex or not. It doesn't matter. Again, here's the lovers again. This is what creates or brings love together. For some of you guys, you may be, for some people, they may be coming out of the closet. For some people, they may be, because we have the Queen of Swords to follow. For some people, they may have secrets to tell, like they may be into same sex, or they may have had a gay lover or something like this, right? That that may be something that's coming out. Okay. Um, for some of you guys, yeah, this may be a truth that has to come out. For some of you guys, um, there can be some type of a lavender relationship offer. Okay. If you're not familiar with what this is like um, having a relationship with either separate sex and then having a same sex person as a third, or having relationship as same sex and bringing in a third. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm just channeling the information. For some of you guys, it can be, for instance, maybe there is some type of a contractual agreement or something like this, right? Maybe they want to marry you, right? Maybe they want to marry you for publicity, or I don't know. I don't know. I'm just channeling, okay? Maybe they want to really be with you, but they have this lover on the side. Or maybe they really want to marry the lover, but they're not allowed to. Or maybe they just want to be there to support and to love you and give you all of these things, but maybe they really want to be with this other person and they feel like they can juggle both. I'm not exactly sure if this, whoever this is for, you're going to know if it's for you or not. And this is, again, Queen of Swords. This is each person's choice. Okay. If it's not making you happy or it feels uncomfortable, then I would say that's no. Like, for me, like, that's a no. That's a no. Okay. I need somebody that I need to not feel betrayed. I have so much Scorpio on my chart. I can't deal with that. Okay. I need someone to offer that cup of love to me and to be able to receive that love, all the love that I give back equally. Right. I'm not interested in sharing. I've tried all of these different things. I'm old enough in my life to know. If you want to come into union and you want to marry me, that's great. You better offer this cup of love to me, and you better not be offering it to somebody else simultaneously. That shit's not going to fly with me. I'm not a child. I'm an adult. Yeah, that's betrayal at its finest. Okay, and that's somebody that doesn't want. Again, here's the King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Fire. Right, can be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. But this is somebody that just wants to have everything. They want to have their cake and eat it too, not realizing that that's not honest. That's not truthful. Okay, you want to fuck everybody else? That's great. You should probably do that when you're like in your teens to 25. Or if you've been married for 25 years and then you get out of a relationship, maybe that's also a thing. But yeah, the Six of Cups. For some of you guys, there will be someone returning from the past. Now, this doesn't have to be necessarily someone that you know in this lifetime. This can be someone that is from a past lifetime, a past love, something like this. If you guys are new, I am so psychically and energetically drawn. I follow all the red threads from all the different lifetimes that I've lived, and the majority of people that I've ever dated have we've had past lives together. So to each his own. Now, this can be someone completely new also that is coming in. Also, this can be someone that may have potentially betrayed you in the past. Okay. Or that you may feel betrayed, that could be coming back in to offer you the truth, and offer you this new cup of love. Maybe they didn't make the decision. Maybe they didn't want to make the decision because they wanted to have other lovers. And now they're going to come in and offer you this cup of love, as a marriage proposal for many of you guys. Yeah. We have the Eight of Wands. So, yeah, for some of you guys, this can come in the form of a letter, a message, writing. For many of you guys, I feel it's very verbal. Okay. Magician energy. This is someone that has maybe learned how to control elements. This could also be someone that thought that they could practice magic, or maybe had attempted some type of love spell or something like this. Okay. Um, they may have thought that they could beat you. Okay. For some of you guys, this is not for everybody. Okay. For some of you guys, this person could come in thinking that they were like a witch or a warlock or a magician, and they thought that they could beat you or maybe other people by creating these love spells or by creating other spells. And what they found out is the Two of Swords. All it did was create more indecision within whoever the person was that they were trying to capture. So that they didn't really win. They're like, wait, I won, but I didn't win. What? So there's still a decision that has to be made. Okay. And that means that they actually have to say what's up, right? Messages. They actually have to come out and be honest. Now, this can be something also that happened in the past that you guys, you may be speaking about past lives. This may be a past partner or relation. And this could also be, they could also want to kind of come in. Yeah, Page of Swords. They could also want to come in and be okay with speaking about you, speaking to you about past relationships. And this can be healthy, you guys, not dwelling on them, but it can be healthy to say, I experienced this and I didn't like it, or I did this, or this time when we were apart, I was with this, I did this and that, or whatever. Take whatever resonates. You're going to know what's for you. Okay. Not everything is for everybody. This is a collective read. If you guys want to schedule a personal or private read, you have to drop something in the comments to join my private Telegram group, which people haven't been. I only have just a couple people on there. So I know that no one's getting readings from me. If you're getting readings, they're not from me. Okay. You have to drop a comment and you have to ask to join and whatever, to join the group. The Two of Wands. Yeah. So this is a new path for many of you guys. They may come in and say, they were living the single life. They were trying to do this, but as they saw you single, or as they experienced it, they gained wisdom. Okay. And they may want to share some of that information with you. And they may want to say they fucked up before and now they're ready to start a new path, right? To move forward, and start a new path. They thought that they could maybe hide, but that didn't really work. All it did was keep them trapped in their own thoughts, not you. Okay. So we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah. What they're seeing, is collective, whether you're masculine or feminine. What they're seeing is that you are super happy by yourself. You have wish fulfillment to some extent. And for many of you guys, they're wondering. They're wondering if you think about them. They're wondering if you miss them. They may be up at night having dreams or nightmares. They literally actually can't stop thinking about it. They can't stop thinking about you. Now, they may be wondering, is there actually a spell? Is there some type of magic or something that's put on or what's going on, right? But the reality is they have to take action. Okay, whoever it is, whoever is the masculine energy actually has to take the action forward. Okay. Yeah. Six of Wands. When they do, they will be victorious, regardless of the outcome. Okay. For some of them, they can be afraid. Okay. You can be dealing with an air sign, also the King of Swords. For some of them, they could be afraid of saying the truth or saying what they want because they're going to know that you're going to see through them. Okay. They know that the collective is this high priestess energy, and they may be afraid that you're going to see through them and that they're going to be left there and you're going to walk away from them. Well, the reality is you're never going to know. Okay, you can't just be in this King of Cups energy. You have to act like the dragon, right? You have to take on the things that you want, and you have to act like the dragon, and you have to not be the King of Cups that's hiding your emotions. You have to be comfortable to express your emotions and stop being in this space of hanging, right? Make an offering. Okay, offer something, offer candy, love, times, offer, attempt to take some time, to make some time, as long as you keep avoiding it, you will never heal it. Okay, you have to feel it, you have to experience to heal it, but if you want to heal it, you have to do it. Okay, you can't just keep avoiding it because you'll stay in the state of disarray, and you want to be in the state of lovers. Look at this, Cupid. So if it is something that you've actually been praying for and wishing for and dreaming for, yeah, the star. Oh, look at again in the lovers. Okay, for some of you guys, this can be Aquarian energy. It doesn't have to be. The lovers is also Gemini, so you can be dealing with an air sign. Doesn't have to be. But the reality is, guys, that yeah, the Hierophant. For many of you guys, you have to make an effort. The key is to just make the commitment, right? Either commit to apologizing, commit to having the conversation, commit to just following through, regardless of what the outcome is. And when you stop being scared of the outcome, then you actually have the capacity to maybe have a better outcome, right? Again, it goes back to our intentions. We can't always just say, oh, I have good intentions. It takes more than good intentions. They said the path to hell is paved with good intentions. So it takes a bit more than good intentions. It's what you feel. And if you feel scared in your soul, you know, like for me, I don't feel scared in my soul. I do feel whoever is the other person, you know, I definitely feel that they have fear. And I'm not sure if their fear is rejection or what exactly it is. I think that it's scared. I think what okay, I'll tell you what I feel because I'll share with you guys today because they want me to come through and speak the truth. So, um, I feel that what this other person is afraid of is that they have to come clean, and maybe they don't feel good about the things that they did. Maybe they did some not nice things. Maybe they don't feel good about the things that they did. But if you come through honest and truthfully, if we just share the truth instead of trying to hide it, you can heal things a lot faster. When we start to pretend, when we're out of our state of authenticity, then we're wearing a mask. We can't be masks. We have to just be authentic. We have to say, this is how I feel, this is how I am. And when someone expresses how they feel and it affects somebody else's feelings, you have to say, okay, I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that this actually hurts your feelings. Don't be a narcissist about it and be like, oh, but you hurt my feelings too, and you didn't know. First, acknowledge the person who's sharing their hurt feelings. And then after, you know, you can ask, how does it make you feel? That's how mature That's how mature love and adults handle things. Is saying, can we have space to share our feelings? And when you do that, you make time for each person to share their feelings or their experience, and then from there, you have the capacity to then, you know, um, give each person their time or their space to share that, to accept that, to be able to express that without judgment or without you being narcissistic, without either being narcissistic and saying, but you did this to me, but this is how you made me feel, blah, 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 blah. You need to wait for them to finish. You need to hold space for their feelings and understand, right? It's a difference between sympathy and empathy. To sympathize is like, oh, well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but you also made me feel this way, or I'm glad I don't have to feel like that. You're being a bitch. No, that's sympathy. Empathy is understanding that someone is hurting or how you made them feel and being able to hold space and say, I don't want you to feel that way anymore. I want to take away that feeling. I'm not fighting with you like a fucking child. I want to build with you. I want to grow with you. And thank you for your honesty and thank you for sharing and thank you for being in the space of being able to share and express, right? This is kind of a huge thing, and for a lot of people, yeah, it's something that we don't make time for, especially for a lot of the masculine collective. They're not really allowed to break down and cry. That this is societal norms. So make sure that you guys are being fair on both sides. This is where the masculine can actually be able to step into the space of femininity, right? You can be able to be vulnerable. Vulnerability doesn't mean weak. Okay, it actually means strength. So the difference between being strong and protective and being the masculine and being weak or a bitch, isn't crying. It's not sharing it's not getting over emotional. That's not weak. It's vulnerability. And that's actually one of the strongest forms of strength. Okay. That's complete strength. And again, truth, honesty, authenticity, vulnerability. This is the deepest form of intimacy that you can share. Okay. It's showing that you feel safe or that you feel comfortable, and that maybe before where you did feel fear, maybe you still feel the fear, right? Maybe you still feel the fear of judgment. But if you're actually talking or speaking or dealing with somebody who is the right person, who is in this state of love and compassion, they're going to hug you and they're going to hold you. I've been having these beautiful dreams of masculines that I have, uh, not all of them that I have been with, but just a couple of different ones. And, where they're actually coming forth and they're telling me and intensity, they're sharing and they're saying they're sorry that they did these things. And that they're really sad, that whatever they did caused them to lose me, or that they weren't able to be strong enough or man enough because they didn't want to be honest or vulnerable, right? Because they didn't want to seem like a bitch to their friends. Um, and you got to get past that. You got to understand that that's culture. Um, but yeah, in these streams, it was really beautiful because it was like I was in this space where it was like, oh, I feel so bad. Like, come here. Like, let me hold you. Like, let me kiss your forehead. Like, and this is where feminine is in the state of nurturing, right? Of care, of nurturing. And if you are giving her safe space, if you are offering protection and strength in that way, then when you are vulnerable in this authentic state, then you actually do have the capacity to open up the femininity, which is that nurturing, loving vibration. Yeah, look at it. We got the yeah, see? We got the verification. So when you are in your true form, right? Masculine, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, right? When you're in your true form of strength, And from that strength, you can express the vulnerability and the love. Then you will receive. Again, female is about receptivity. So she just multiplies whatever you give her, right? That's what feminine energy does, right? Well, feminine, actually, physical feminine beings, that's what we do. But yes, the feminine energy, regardless, that's what she does, right? She multiplies whatever you give her. So if you show her anger, she is going to spit back. If you show her love and protection, she is going to protect and love and nurture you and take care for you, right? You give her a house, she creates a home, right? It's about verification. It's about when you create a space that she doesn't have to be in survival, right? Then she can be nurturing. Then you don't have to be defensive. She doesn't have to be defensive. This is really big. The guides are really wanting me to, again, I've been shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. They really want me to share this story. Um, so, yeah, it's about getting out of our own way, getting out of our own mental construct and stopping to fight ourselves or defend our point of being right, and instead defending love, right? Defending the feeling, defending what you want, not being right, right? Not what you think in your mind, what you feel in your heart. Get out of this mental construct and defend, put that fire energy towards what is right, right? Oh my god. She has her hat so low, she just walked right, and these guys almost ran over her with a scooter. Yeah, the lovers. Okay, guys, but again, this enters when you offer this, okay? And if you're working with feminine energy, if you're working with anything like that, then you must come clean. You must tell the truth, right? The King of Swords knows exactly what he wants. He wants the world. He may want it all, but he also sees feminine as the world, as the beginning, as the ending, as the mother, as everything, right? That's why she has the four guardians. That's why she has each one of the signs around her. It may have taken him a very long time to make this offering or a very long time to heal to get to this point. But it is now here and it is upon us, and we are about to be victorious. And when we do that, we're not going to have any more of these bad dreams or these nightmares, right? We're going to just feel this sun. We're going to feel this happy ending. Yes, you guys. Amazing. So, for many of you guys, I guess the energy or frequency that you guys are wondering is, should you make the offering? Should you do this? Should you do that? Should you share the truth? Yes, you have to tell the truth. The truth will always come out, whether it's now, in 5 minutes, in 5 months, in 5 years, in 5 decades, it's going to come out. So, better to let it out and better to create a safe space to share things, to be able to be vulnerable. And that's how you get the happy ending. Yeah, is when you actually tell the truth. When you deliver these messages, that's how you get the happy ending. That's how you get the legacy. Yeah, the King of Coins. For many of you guys, you can have a. You could have been left something. Also, you could be receiving messages about money or a home. Um, yeah, about a newfound stability. Okay, the King of Coins. For many of you guys, someone wants to come in and give you love and take care of you. Yeah, that's what the King of Coins is. Yeah, they're ready to make action and they're ready to say, offer you this love. They're ready to say whatever. Now, for some of you, someone might come in like that and just want to offer you this love, right? They may just want to say, I want to provide and support and love you. And they may have another lover, but they still may want to give you whatever you want. Yeah, Ten of Cups. They still may want to provide this happy ending or happy outcome for you, regardless. So, any other messages? Oh, Four of Coins. Okay, this is someone or something that may have you guys. This may have been a long time coming for some of you, a very long time coming. Okay, this may have been somebody you've been waiting for, or has been waiting for you for a long time, and some of you guys may be receiving a love like you never knew before. Never had someone to show me love. A love like this before. For some of you guys, you may have think that there was a missed opportunity. It could have been a missed opportunity, or you thought it was a missed opportunity. But really, this person is still there. You just have to actually, you actually have to reach out and touch someone. But no, you actually have to reach out and send a message, send a letter, send a fucking carrier pigeon, call from somebody else's phone, or write an email. You guys, there's 1,000 ways, bro. Like my grandfather used to write. I mean, he fought in 5 wars, right? He had multiple families, and he still every day when he died, we found when he died, there was this whole trunk, and he would still write my grandmother like every day. If he was in the middle of war, flying or something like this, no, but literally almost every day would write her a letter and send it halfway around the fucking world, and she kept them all. So if you guys are telling me that, oh, you can't get a hold of somebody, that's bullshit. Okay, that's bullshit. Have somebody else send a message or do something. Come on, masculine. Come on. This is why women are by themselves at this point in life, okay? Because they can feel it. They can feel the fake. They can feel the bullshit. Okay, the Queen of Cups. They see it. Okay, for some of you guys, they can feel that you feel like it's a missed opportunity, or like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, they may have known you. They may be able to feel this much more than you think. They've known you for many lifetimes, but it's not their choice. It's not their choice to come forward to you. It's yours. Okay, masculine? Yeah. You have to take the strength. Okay. You have to take the strength. You have to make the time. 8 of Pentacles. You have to put in the work. Now, you may have been putting in the work. It may have taken a lot of time and a lot of strength to be able to get to this point, to put in this work for the time to be right, but always right on time. Yeah. And what's right on time is making that offering of love, the Page of Cups. Okay. That's where the magic happens, you guys. That's where the magic happens, is when you step outside of this fear of loss, this fear, when you stop thinking about all of the time or the things or the people or whatever that you've lost, or that have fucked up you guys coming together, whatever it is. When you stop to dwell on that and you become the true magician, right? That means you're in control of all of the elements. That's when you guys can come together and work it out. Okay. And that's when the union happens. But you have to make the decision and you have to take the action. And there will be some good love action. But you have to do it. Okay, guys. I don't mean just like do it, but like you have to actually put forth effort, and you're gonna get a nice, Page of Wands. You have to express your passion. You have to express your commitment to either healing, or to the person, or to the relationship, or for some of you guys, it's to the person, right? You need to say. For some of you guys, maybe you've been hiding. Maybe you guys have been hiding or walking away, or you're afraid that the person is going to walk away, or maybe you walked away, or you wanted the person to feel, or the person has been feeling like you walked away, like you're over it, right? And they have no idea, right? A lot of confirmation on that. So you guys got to come out and tell the truth, That's kind of what happened with me and these other, different partners, is they didn't want to come clean. They didn't want to tell the truth. They wanted to hide their love away. Um, and they block me, or tell me to fuck off, or tell me to leave. And, that's exactly what I do. I respect people's requests, people's boundaries, right? I'm an intelligent, I am an intelligent lover. So unless you're expressing this passion to feminine, she's not receiving it. She hasn't received it. You know, you're not proving this loyal heart. You're just you're staying in this reverse heartbreak. Well, then come through and say, I want to tell you how I feel. You broke my heart and I've been healing it all this time. Okay. I want to tell you the truth about that. And you never know. Not that you want them to, the other person to feel terrible, but you never know. You might have the most amazing happy ending outcome love connection. For some of you guys, it can be that the emperor, the masculine, isn't feeling it says the emperor in reverse. For some of you guys, it can be that the feminine may be the magic that brings in the money. Okay, the love and the money, or only from receiving her love is that when the happiness comes out and the money comes in. You guys, don't let that be the reason why you don't express your true feelings or emotions. Okay. um, to be honest, love, devotion, honesty is so much more important. It's not that women are gold and have fucking gold. Let's be real. Who has fucking gold? What gold? What fortune? For real. It's not that, yeah, that's the truth. It's not that that's what they want. They want safety and security. For some of you guys, for everybody, that looks different. I'm just like, the safety and security is like having someone that chooses me all the time, every time, right? Having safety. Like I don't need a lot of things. I would like to stop running around. I would like to be able to have a home base, or if I keep running around, I'd like to travel around. But the reality is security, is knowing that regardless of where the person is or what they're doing, that they're always choosing you and they're always coming back to you, and they always will choose you and want to come back to you. Not that they're doing it out of obligation, that they're doing it out of choice. It's choosing, it's making that choice each day, that I choose you each day, every moment, and figuring out how you guys can work everything else out, right? Everything else is kind of minute details. Because when you have love, this is the strongest form of magic. This is the strongest form of power that even exists in the entire universe. Love trumps it all. Love always wins. And when you don't love somebody or are not honest about committing and loving somebody fully, then that's exactly what happens, is it fizzles out, and it will go from a state of hate to a state of disregard, right? That's what happened with me and my last partner. It's like, I don't even hate you. I don't like you anymore. I actually am disgusted with myself for being with somebody that is more concerned with fucking money and how other people feel than making me feel good. You know, that was a heavy hit. And that hit me harder than the fucking truck in my face. But when you see somebody's true colors, allow them to show. And if they're willing to be honest, no, even in the end, still lying. I can't even, you know, don't want to defend the bullshit. Yeah. Sometimes people are given a choice, given chances, right? To create this balance. And I tried to, because I realized, like, I really had love for somebody for a long time, and now I have zero. When you fuck with a Scorpio, you don't do things that make them jealous, that make you want them more. The less energy and attention you give them, the less balance you receive. It's like you didn't make a decision. You didn't choose them. The choice is over. It's like they know that, they feel that, and they're just like, later, you don't choose me. You're not on my team. I'm fucking out, right? You got options? Cool. I need someone that chooses me every day, every time, without a doubt. So it's either the ending or the beginning, right? There is no middle. Yeah, look at this, a Scorpio card. Yeah. You want to create more work for yourself? Go for it. But when a Scorpio has lost their love for you, chances of you ever gaining it back is next to nothing. Okay. They will hold this love for themselves or they will create space for somebody else. It doesn't matter if you are the love of their life, if you are a divine counterpart, it doesn't matter. What matters is showing up, right? What matters is authenticity. And whether you're a Scorpio or any other sign, I think that it's pretty similar. We're switching, we're changing. Um, we're changing. We're in this new era, KNEW, where you should know better, where you can do better, where we are better, where we can treat each other better with respect and show this love that we wish to receive. We can't wish to receive someone that cares and loves us when we don't give a fuck about them, when we just give a fuck about how they are caring for us, but not how we're caring for them. And if you don't take the time and put in the work to show people that you actually fucking care about them, then how do you expect them to care about you back? That's also it's also stupid. So you guys, let me draw a couple of these island time wellness. We have the incense that's gone out. So date, meeting someone new, date, getting back out there, plan and set a date. Yes, guys. For many of you guys that you're wondering if you should set a date, yes, you should plan and set the date. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. For many of you guys, it may start with friendship, right? It may need to start like that, or you may need to just build the connection between you guys before, um, yeah. Heart with a key. First, we have the runner. Okay. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Okay. For many of you guys, you may have been running or you may have been the runner in this relationship, being afraid of intimacy. Maybe you had a lot of bad relationships before that didn't end so well and you're scared. You may be scared um, because they've all been bad, but you have to bridge past that. Like for me, I'm like, wow, I've had some crazy relationships, but am I scared? I'm still open. I'm still open to receiving love. And if all these other people aren't ready to, if they want to keep running, that's fine. There's plenty of other people, that want a chance, right? It's not about a roster, it's more like a waiting list. It's okay. It's okay. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. It will be perfect. You have to open your heart. You have to be available to open your heart and to unlock, right? You have to be willing to again give this key. Okay. For some of you guys, you could be afraid because you could be completely obsessed. Okay, addiction. You may be, for some of you guys, you may be addicted to this other person. Okay, for whoever this is for, not for everybody. Take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. For some of you guys, yeah, you could be afraid of going into a codependent relationship, being obsessed or possession, controlling, has a block or restraint. For some of you guys, there can be someone that's more jealous and maybe they're scared because they want to own you, not own you, but they want to possess you. Maybe they want you for themselves and they don't want to come off as obsessed or controlling. Um, what I can say about that, what I can say from personal experience and what I can say from what's being channeled is, if there is, it's better, again, it's better to be authentic and say, I'm totally in love and obsessed with you. Like, I don't know what it is, right? I think about you, I dream about you, I see so many things that make me think about you, and I don't know what it is, but I want to be with you and I want you for myself and I don't want anybody else. And I hope it's not too obsessive for you, right? You know, when I when I when I dated this guy, when I had this boyfriend in Italy for a bit, um, everybody was like, "Don't you think he's a little bit too much?" He's totally, he wants to hold your hand everywhere. He wants to go everywhere with you. He's totally over obsessed. He wants to do everything with it. And I was just like, for me, I'm like, oh my God, this feels so good. I never had that kind of love growing up. I never had, like, my family doesn't hug my mother, like, so for me, I was just like, oh my God, somebody is so proud, is so in love, and is so proud to be so in love. So the reality is to each his own, right? And if you don't express how you feel, then the other person will never know. Now, also, if someone is too much, then you have to also say, oh, chill, chill, because how can you expect them to respond if you don't express, if you're not authentically expressing whatever the fuck it is, right? You have to be honest. You have to honestly express what it is and then see what happens. Say, you know what, can we have a conversation, right? You can't get past that. The golden mirror. Yeah. So for some of you guys, maybe you've been, for some of you guys, maybe this has been what it has been. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Yeah, this is what I dealt with. This is what I just got out of. So I don't want that. I don't want somebody that I don't want that again. I don't want that. This is what I want. Look, love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. And as we again, as we started in this reading, right? Sometimes it takes time. Needs time, takes time, in time cycles, time to heal, progress. Sometimes it takes time, right? Sometimes it may take days, months, weeks, even years for people to be able to have this love. And this love first has to come, this unconditional love first has to come. And once we have this self love, right? Once we can omit this self love, then we can actually move forward and figure out the next thing, right? Yeah, the dragonfly. Beautiful. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. You guys, that's lovely. Now, something I learned about dragonflies, you guys, is they take years. Okay, they're underwater for years. They're as eggs. Like the butterfly is in the chrysalis. Okay, this is like 5 or 6 years before you see the dragonfly come out. So if you see, look, I just saw one fly by. So if you're seeing dragonflies, this is a beautiful sign. And this means, maybe it took years in order to birth this new thing, in order to heal yourself, right? Like for me, it's taken me years to heal from some of this fucked up shit. But um, now I feel like I've healed, like I'm ready, right? And I'm ready to receive the love that I have to give. But we have to be able to be one first in receptive mode if we're feminine. Um, if you're masculine, you have to be in giving mode. Hand of cards. Look at this. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hands, gambling. Okay. You have to take that risk, masculine. You have to say how you truly feel. And not to protect yourself, not to protect your feelings or the outcome, or not get a bad whatever, to actually be real about what you want and how you want it and what's going on. And from there, yeah, for many of you guys, you may be coming into twin flame on yin yang, zen, balance, unity, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. Yeah. And that's when the love is actually complementing each other. And we can actually move forward on this beautiful, beautiful journey together. Okay, they want me to pull a few cards from the Robin Wood Tarot. This is like the Twin Flame deck. I'll pull a few. The Fool. Yeah, you have to take the leap of faith. Stop letting the devil get to you, which is your own thoughts, right? Our mind is the worst. You have to take that leap of faith. Messages for the collective. Yeah, you have to you have to make a message. You have to make a call. You have to tell the truth. You have to there's something that you need to say. Okay? There's someone that needs to make a leap of faith. There's something that has to be said. Okay? And this is more of a one-on-one, right? You may need space because this is in outer space. You may need space from everybody and everything that's around in order to actually deliver this message. The moon. Yeah, you could be needing to share your secret. What could be secret is like that you've had all these emotions for all this time that you haven't shared, and now you're coming out to share them. Yeah, the Emperor. And this is what, yeah, you've been hiding, the Hermit, but you're not going to hide anymore, okay? Beautiful masculine. And you're going to come forward and you're going to say yes. Now, it's been a long time, but this Emperor is older. Um, they're ready to come out of hiding. They're ready to speak their truth. They're stern. They see you, feminine. Yeah, they were in mental construct for a long time, but now they're out of it. Or when you share this message, right? When you share this emotions and the feelings, you'll be out of this mental construct finally. They see you again, the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as this home space, as a stability. For some of you guys, they could have felt like it was a missed opportunity, but the opportunity isn't missed. It's only you choosing to look the other way. It is still there. For many of you guys, it's still there. Okay? Stop looking the other way. See this guy looking the other way? He's like literally ignoring it because he's crying over maybe time that something that he did, time that he left. But listen, look at here's the Empress to match the Emperor, you guys. She's older, but she's still pregnant. Okay? She's still creating. Okay, yeah. All it takes is you to offer this cup of love and stop being the wounded warrior. You have to actually offer this cup of love, masculine. Okay, any more messages for the collective? Yeah, that's how you get your happy ending. You guys, look at this, a happy family. The Ten of Cups, that's how you get it all. That's so beautiful, but you have to make the action. Yeah, you have to make the action. You have to make the offering. And yeah, you have to take the action. Stop being in action. Start with a small offering of love, okay? This is probably really the wish fulfillment that everybody is wanting. Stop being indecisive. Offer that cup of love, you guys. Beautiful. Yeah, and from that comes the wisdom, it comes the knowledge, it comes the coming together, right? For many of you guys, it can be a lot. Maybe you don't have, um, maybe they don't have a lot of, oh, look, my flower fell. Maybe I'll put it on the left side. Maybe that'll bring me in, right? The right side generally means that you're single, and the left side means you're taken. Seats taken. All right. Okay, masculine, whoever. Come on. Oh, bring me a new flower. I mean, they gave me one, but I could use some more. Maybe an entire pond. Stop crying over spilt milk. Stop crying. I know it's been a long journey, and we're going to get there. Don't worry. Any more messages for the collective, please and thank you. Yes, you have to make the offering to end the suffering. Again, the Six of Pentacles. You have to make the offering in order to have this happy ending, in order to end the old cycle and begin the new cycle. Okay? We're going to end here, you guys. As always, I send you guys love on this beautiful day of lovers. I'm just out here loving myself. I don't know. I think I'm going to go for a little adventure and see where I get. I've been here for a bit in the boot, in the hood, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure who or what I'm waiting for, but I've been here hanging out for a bit and oof, I feel I need to get, yeah, time to start a new cycle. Okay. So if there's something you need to do or say, I suggest you do it today. Yesterday was the beautiful Friday the 13th, the goddess day, the day of femininity, Friday the 13th, which is beautiful. It's not bad luck. Okay. This is a old stigma. It's good luck. Friday is the day of Venus, which is beautiful, the day of lovers. And 13 is 13 lunar phases in a year. 13, Merlin is the 13th of the Knights of the Round Table. This is where the magic happens, okay? Today is the 14th where I'm at. If you're, depending on where you're at, it could be the 13th. So take this day of lucky, okay? If it's the 14th, then 1 and 4 equal 5. So you can change your stars. Change your lucky stars, okay, guys? As always, infinite blessings, love, and light. Someone needs to say something. Someone needs to say something, okay? So I'm feeling like tickling in my throat. And if you don't know what to say, just show up and say, can we sit together? Can we hold hands? I don't know what to say. If you don't know what to say, just say, I don't know what to say, but I want to be near you. I don't know what it is that I feel, but I feel you. I hear you. Yeah, you just have to do that. For me, I attempt to express this so many times, and my phone broke, and all of these other things keep happening. So, I really can't respond. I send messages, and then there's blocking. I'm still being blocked and banned and all these things. And I know there's so many people, because I saw it even come out in the reef, that are trying to prevent a beautiful union from occurring. And you have to keep believing, right? You have to keep believing. And in order to be part of that belief system, it takes action from the masculine. That's your job. Action. Feminine has got to be receptive. Masculine has got to be active, more aggressive. Not aggressing, but more aggressive in the action. Okay, guys? Yeah, you'll be victorious. Our final card coming in like a white knight on a beautiful horse. All right, guys. Infinite blessings, love, and light. And keep up all of the love. Love is the most powerful force. So whether it's for yourself or someone else, just keep it going. Don't put it on a shelf, no matter what. I know there's a lot of crazy things happening in the world, but you need to keep the love in your heart. You got the love. You got the love. Okay, ciao for now. Zoe out. Enjoy. Get yourself flowers or give yourself something. I'm super grateful for one of my girlfriends, actually. Well, one of my friends that is female, who sent me some money so I could have a beautiful breakfast for myself today. Um, Please donate or support to my PayPal so I can have a place to stay tonight, and a meal would be amazing. If you're around, let's hang out. Okay, guys. Smoochy Boochies, as always, infinite blessings, love, and light. Ciao for now. Zoe out.